Okay, that should be us live. Welcome to our 8th live stream. This, I think, brings us to episode 12 in our Hypixel playthrough series. We've done a bunch of stuff lately. In the last episode, we picked up some cool looking statues. They're a bit menacing, but that's okay. We'll take it. And we finished off by unlocking the pumpkin pie recipe. Now, pumpkin pie instantly restores 15% health, gives you health regen and stamina boost. That's powerful. The current food we have gives health regen and health boost. It only lasts for 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and it only gives you the tier 2 of that particular effect. The fruit skewer, on the other hand, gives you health regen and stamina, but again, only 2 minutes 30 and only tier 2. In addition, they only restore 10% health, whereas the pumpkin pie restores 15% health. So, in order to get us started on this new kind of food, we did craft the farmer's workbench. I did give this a little bit of a look off stream. I don't really know a lot about what I need to do, but I did discover that there are some things that require a tier 5 workbench. Some things require a tier 6. We go a bit further, we're looking at tier 7. This is a challenge. This is going to make things a little bit difficult. So it looks like we have saplings. So there's things that we can do to create wood or create things that you can grow. I don't know everything about this. I honestly don't know much at all. But we'll see what we can work out together. It's going to be a process. The very first thing I think we should do is craft a crude hoe. Let's get that. That's a new tool. I don't think I'll keep this in my inventory because I don't think I'll do any farming except at home. But we have this now, which is kind of cool. We can craft a wheat and a lettuce seed bag. If I have a look here, we have a chili seed bag and an aubergine already. Do I have any more? Okay, we have wheat and we already have lettuce, it looks like. So we'll start with that. Let's just get a bunch of different seed bags that we already have. We picked these up from chests. We also have some potato sprouts. That might be useful. I think we have some onion as well. Is there anything else in here that I feel like could be useful farming? I don't think so, to be honest. What about in this chest? This was just my random dump chest. We have a chili seed bag. We have an aubergine seed bag. But I don't think we have anything else like seeds or anything like that. We do have salt. Don't know if it's useful. Don't know what it's used for. It's fine. So, I think for starters, I guess we just go hoe some dirt. And we figure that out. Do we have any dirt? We have poisoned dirt. We have dirt. Okay, good. Let's start by creating some kind of... I might get some more blocks, actually. Because I think we'll start by creating... This blue will work quite nicely, I think. Yeah, I think this will work quite nicely. Let's put my hatchet back in there. And let's put you there for now so we can just swap between those. Perfect. Okay. So what I think we do is let's go underneath the bed. So let's come right through here. And we can start making a platform. It won't let me go over the edge if I'm shifting. That's interesting. I would have imagined that that would be exactly what shift is for, but perhaps not. Okay. I don't know exactly how far I want to go with this, like how far out, but I guess we can start here. And we can place maybe some dirt blocks. Let's start with a row of 2. There we go. So there's 10. There's 10 pieces of dirt. We can till all of them. And then I guess we just place our potatoes. We start with 6 potatoes. That's what we have. We also have an onion. We can put that in there. And I guess that's it? Maybe? I'm not really sure. I guess we just wait for that to grow. There may be a way to speed this up. Let me just have a quick look through my other items. I do have bones. I have more potatoes and onion in there, actually. Let's go place those. I wonder if I can dig up the onion that I just placed early. Oh, I can. Beautiful. Okay, so we have 10 potatoes there. Alright, we got another 10 over here. And that's where we can put our 3 onions for starters. And I guess we can just start cooking this. That will be... That looks pretty good for now. We do need some wheat. Now, I thought I picked up some wheat before, but I don't know where it would be. We definitely picked up some corn. We definitely picked up a bunch of corn at the end of last episode. I wonder what happened to that. Maybe in the food chest. Okay, so we have some pumpkins. We have some corn. We have some wheat. I'm not sure if you can just go and place this. We also have a turnip. Okay. This is going to be interesting. I wonder if you can just place it down and grow another one. Or if you need to convert it into seeds. Let's go back to the farmer's workbench. I'm not too sure about how this works. This is where something like the wiki comes in very good handy. So, a wheat seed bag grows wheat. Wait. Hang on. Do I just place the seed bag? As in, the seed bag is the actual crop? Is that how this works? So if I take a wheat seed bag, oh, it's the actual crop. I take a lettuce seed bag, and now I'm growing wheat and I'm growing lettuce. Same thing with the pumpkin, the corn, the carrot, the chili, and the aubergine. So you have seed bags and then you have sprouts. Interesting, okay. Okay, well that's different to what I thought. I thought the bag you put seeds in. I didn't realize the seed bag was the actual seeds. But I guess that makes things a bit simpler. It's nice to know we've learned our first thing. Surely it's dark enough for me to go to sleep. Alright, I'm turning the aircon on because I'm getting warm. How do I know what time it is? Because it says you can't in 37 minutes. Okay. So, what other stuff do I have that might be related to plants? I have tons of corn. I don't know what to do with that, but I have heaps of it. So, I guess the first goal is to upgrade the farmer's workbench. That seems like a pretty good goal. I won't lie. Wheat seed bag eternal. Interesting. So you can turn a seed bag into an internal seed bag, which makes me think that once you get there, you're able to, like, there's no consumption of the seed bag. You have like unlimited seeds. That makes sense to me. That makes sense. Okay. So we have 3 wheat. We just placed one, so let's craft 1 more bag. And then we need 4 of these. Okay. And then let's go till some more dirt. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it looks like the onions have already started growing. That's awesome. So that's all 5 lettuce. It's a couple of extra wheat. Things are moving. Okay. I guess, I mean, growing is reasonably fast. Not instant, but that's good. Let's go to sleep. I wonder if sleep changes the time. Oh, it does. It literally does. Look at that. Everything has started growing. So crops are affected by in-game time, it looks like. Now, I don't have anything telling me you should harvest this, so I'm not gonna touch anything. But I might need to go and get some more dirt. That might be a good idea. Oh, let me get that. Now the water looks funny. Interesting. So it looks like once it's food, it's not replaceable. So I can't just take corn, for example, and just throw it in. Once you have like a pumpkin, you have a pumpkin. Which is good, because it means I can convert all of that corn, I suppose, into a fruit skewer or something similar. Let's get a chest together for farming then, I suppose. That would be an intellectual decision. Where is our chest? Why do I keep throwing that out? What's my throw key? G. That's probably just not a good idea. I think I'm going to change that. Alright, controls. Drop item. I think I'm going to have that as Q. I'm not really using Q for anything. Oh, I am. Nope, I don't want that as Q. What else could I have as a drop item? That makes sense to me. That's what I have my mount dismount. Put mount dismount as T. So that would be dismount. Yeah, okay, and then if I want to drop something, I can just do that. I think that works. We'll take that. Okay. 1, 2. Beautiful. That did not work. This is going to be our farming chest. So we can put wheat in there. We can put... I don't think I have any other crops. So that's chill. Do I have any lettuce? I don't think so. I mean, I might as well start growing the chili and the aubergine. There's no need to not use them. If I'm going to be growing stuff, I might as well grow everything. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then aubergine, we can get another 2 in there. It's interesting that these look different to those. It's like the chili is causing something, or is it the rain? Oh, you can pick up the onions already? Incredible. Amazing. That was quite speedy, and I got 25 Essence of Life. Okay, so this is definitely the best way to literally farm Essence of Life. That was incredibly speedy. So I got 25 for 3 onions that I made, I think. Let's just drop down a whole bunch of wheat, because I imagine I'll get Essence of Life from that as well. And let's just get ourselves a bit more dirt. Well, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, whoops. 9, 10. And we can put that in there. So I think we have a row of like 11 now, which is probably more than we need. Okay, we can immediately harvest mature corn. We can harvest the carrot. We can harvest the chili. Aubergine. That was pretty quick. That was remarkably quick. I mean, it got sped up by the fact that we went to sleep, but that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We can throw all of that stuff. I might not even put it in the food chest at this point. Turnip is that. Yeah, let's keep the vegetables in the farming chest. Maybe I'll put like a chest on top of it. That makes sense. Like, we'll take this temple chest. We'll put it next to the farming chest. This can be like the drops that we get potentially. Pumpkin is very special. Corn, onion. Cool. And then we have a bunch more Essence of Life. So again, let's do 10 sets of lettuce now. That was pretty fast. Like, imagine I'm doing this with even more plots. That's pretty incredible. So there's a whole bunch of lettuce. Lettuce and wheat seems to be taking a bit longer. But that kind of works for me. And once that wheat and lettuce is complete, that's pretty much it. That's all we need. Now, should I make a shovel? Because I might need a good amount of dirt. A shovel does exist. The best kind of shovel is only iron, though. So it's pretty cheap. So I might as well craft it. And then I think we spend a little bit of time just collecting some dirt from the nearby mountains. Farm a bunch of dirt, and then we can use that in our farm to expand it. Because, I mean, looking at how quick it is, I feel like I should be doing this with 100 plots. I thought farming was going to be this painful existence where it takes me, like, forever. Oh, this has a terrible... It has area of effect? What? I'm digging multiple blocks? Is there like a better way to do this? I don't know. It seems like I have to be really close. Like it doesn't have much range at all. But I definitely should be on the lower end. That's what's interesting to me. This is so different. So if it's 2 blocks, I should definitely be on the lower block. Because if I break the lower block with a shovel... Okay, it's a little bit buggy. I don't quite understand what's going on. Oh, I get it. I get it. I have to head on the right. Because of the way that the shovel goes, it's directed, like, towards the left. Oh, that's interesting. I get Essence of Life if I just mine through some corn with the shovel. Okay, we have tons of dirt. Surely that's a good number for our farm. 100 bits of dirt. A little bit more there. But yeah, how I like direct myself really matters with the shovel. So interesting. I just heard a bear get angry at me. Yep, that's my cue to leave. Goodbye. Okay, I'm gone. That was pretty good, though. That was pretty good. We got over 100 bits of dirt, which is fantastic. And now we can do something with it. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 22, 23, 24, 25. Cool. Alright, I reckon we do a row of 25. That seems to work out pretty nicely. And that will use up all 100 of our blocks. Or at least half of it, I suppose. Okay, and then we can grab this. And now we need to hoe everything. Throw that in the lettuce while we can. Okay, beautiful. Because, yeah, the more we can do this en masse. Not gonna lie, that was pretty efficient. That was pretty efficient. And perfect number. Perfect number for the hoe. Very, very happy. Okay. Let's add some more torches. I might have to think of a better way to do this in the future rather than just placing the torches on the ground. But I'm not opposed to what it is right now. I think we'll wait for what we have because I'm just conscious of the essence of life. I don't want to go overboard with just buying a bunch of seeds if I don't need them. But we'll throw down some essence of life. We've got some corn to put in there, which is nice. You can continue to be a dump chest for the genuinely useless stuff. But that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. Well, with that slightly renewed understanding, let's have another look at the farmer's workbench. Empty watering can. 3 iron ingots. Is this perhaps a little bit too far away? Will crops go faster if I water them? You've got a wooden bucket, a watering can, a capture crate, so you can capture an animal. That's kind of fun. Shears. A better kind of hoe. That's fine. Chicken coop, fishing trap, fish bait. Cool. Well, let's craft the watering can. That feels like it's going to do something for us. So it's empty for now. But if I maybe... Oh, this is what the rain was doing. So this is going to, it seems, speed up the process a little bit. It looks like it doesn't take any water from the ocean if I just pick up from the ocean. Which is good. That's very good. And I can see actually in the hotbar itself that it has a limited watering supply. Okay, you're watered now. Great. So what I think I actually need to do is come around here and give myself this gap. I don't know how long watering lasts for, so we'll leave that for now, but I think I'm going to give myself a border for the farm now, just so it's easier for me to run around and refill the watering can as we go. I think that'll just be a bit more convenient. So I can just water it, and I can water everything from this side, refill it, and then go through again. That makes the most sense to me. Okay, we can pick up some mature potatoes. You're not ready, you're not ready, you're not ready. Oh, lettuce is ready. Good, that's the one that we really needed. You're not ready, you're not ready. Mature pumpkin, mature wheat. Okay, so we should actually be able to upgrade the farmer's workbench now, which is pretty cool. Our first upgrade, our first bit of actual progress. So if I have a look here, tier 1, 50 essence of life, 5 wheat, 5 lettuce, and I don't even remember where I got that log from, but I have it. So that's a win. Okay, it looks like we need a target carrot now. Let's craft 10 carrot. We just need 10. Greater essence of life, we can craft that potentially if we have enough. But let's do 10 carrot. Let's just do it here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we can grab our watering can. And we can make sure that's all watered. Beautiful. I think everything else is watered already as well. It is. Let's harvest the aubergine. So it looks like the best way to generate a ton of essence of life is just to farm a whole bunch of vegetables. Have I unlocked pumpkin yet? Because that's the main thing I want to do. I want a ton of pumpkin. Eternal seed bag for wheat. Oh, we definitely want that. Let's do 10 wheat. And then lettuce bag is another 10 lettuce. Let's do 10 lettuce. 10 wheat and 10 lettuce. That's going to go quite well, I think. Because the eternal bag means that it costs us less now for each crop. So that's definitely useful. Is this all wheat? Cool. All right. Ordering. Oh, whoops. That was a mistake. Did I get the seeds? I did actually get the seeds. Yo, refund. Let's go. I meant to do the watering can. Okay, let's water all of this. So I think the watering can gives you like 15. I'm sure there's got to be an upgrade to that. that makes the watering can more powerful or better in some respect. Potatoes we can pick up. Wheat still isn't ready. Okay, looks like that's that. So you tend to get more essence of life than you spend on the seeds. That's the general vibe I'm picking up. We have tons of corn. Let's do like 20 carrot. I will need to grind a lot of essence of life in order to do all of these crop upgrades. But the very good news is that should actually be relatively easy if we just have tons of crops to place. Like, that shouldn't be hard at all. Take a little bit of energy, sure. But it should be relatively chill. That wheat looks like it's done. So that's good news. Making sure I'm watering everything. Lettuce isn't ready. Yeah, the wheat is finished. So we get about 3 essence of life. 2 or 3, it seems. For each one of those crops that we get out of the farm. So that's good. Alright, we've done a bunch of carrot down there. We will get the eternal wheat seed very soon. Because that's only 20 essence of life. So I might hold out for that. I only need 2 more. I need a single wheat seed bag for that, which we have. I need 2 more wheat. So we'll just wait for that, I think. That's pretty easy. And in fact, it looks like it might be done. So sometimes you get double from the wheat as well. That's interesting. So there's no fortune enchantment. As far as I'm aware, there's no enchantments at all in the game just yet. But this is the wheat seed bag eternal. And then the lettuce one, we're low on lettuce. But we should be able to just get a bunch of essence of life from this eternal seed bag now. I think we'll just... Oh, whoops. Whoa. What happened there, buddy? We placed it, but... Does it mean that the wheat just keeps regrowing? Like it has its own replenish? That's far worse than I thought it would be. But that's actually kind of unfortunate, actually. I thought it was a bag that doesn't consume or run out. That's what I thought. But it looks like you might get the bag back maybe when it's grown up. So you can't just keep continually using it. I think that's the vibe, which I don't like that. I don't like that, but it's okay. I guess we'll grow an eternal lettuce as well. But yeah, that's very expensive then. Maybe I do some temporary lettuce. Let's do 20 lettuce. Lettuce seems to grow for a long time. And let's just fill up all the remaining slots. I might even expand the farm even further at this point. Just keep expanding, going more and more and more. Oh. Because the more dirt that I fill, I mean, you can see this. Look at all these carrots that are just growing in their own time. It's fantastic. Okay, harvest the lettuce. You'll mature. Fantastic. And that gives us a bunch more essence of life. So that definitely seems the meta, is just expand and grow the farm. Scale it up as much as possible. So now we have another 36 essence of life. Let's give ourselves another... Oh, it's 3. Of course it is. The more expensive the crop, the more essence of life it costs. Of course. Of course. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it? Because why would we make it easy? I was like, this progression is far too easy. Far too easy, you know? But I guess we figured out why. There's some more carrots. Let's just fill up the... So that's all I had. I just had 10. That's fine. That's fine. We can always just have like a full batch of wheat, I guess. Let's start working on that. So I'm going to leave this as its own spot to just pick up the water. Pick that up. I will have to get some more shale cobble because I do like the look of it. I think I really do like the look of it. So you're going to be 2 across. Why don't we try 3 across? Just see how that goes. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? There we go. Let's grab our dirt back. Let's just stay in the ocean for this. I think that's just going to be easier if we're just building like this. The auto float feature, kind of fire. Kind of fire. Okay, how far do we go? Is that it? 1 more. Okay. Let's see if I have any more of this material. I don't know where I found this material, but I want more of it. I quite like how it looks. I think it's called shale cobble from memory. Yeah, shale cobble. Maybe it's from the ice biome. I just really like how it looks. I think it looks really cool. Oh, did not mean to climb back up there. So we'll just bring you over here. And then let's try and give you at least a nice border, you know? Doesn't have to be perfect, but let's put that there. And then bring this across. Doesn't have to go all the way. Okay. Because I'm only going to be looking at it from this side anyway. That doesn't matter too much to me. Now, can I use you at all? No, I can't. You're literally broken. Well, I guess we just throw it out. Because it's not made of anything that's actually useful. We might be able to make a better hoe in the workbench. I don't know if it's worth it. But copper hoe. Okay, if I pull out some copper ingots, I actually can. Alrighty. Let's make our copper hoe. A little bit of an upgrade. And I guess we can throw this out. Goodbye. Alright, we now have a copper hoe. It looks kind of like adamantium if you don't look too closely. So, that's alright. I should say adamantite. I keep calling it adamantium. Alright, let's get all of this. I think I'm going to fill this all with wheat and just use it to generate a ton of essence of life. That seems to be a good thing to do. Like, I'm not sure. But I think just having that constantly going with wheat would be pretty fire. How much essence of life do I have? 6? 6? I can make 7 wheat bags. Let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? The general goal is to unlock a ton of pumpkin. That's what I want. Above all else, tons of pumpkin. Okay, let's just go through. Oh, I can start harvesting. Let's go. Carrot means heaps of eternal. Now, are you all still wet? I think you are. Not you. I either forgot or it just unwetted. I don't know how long it lasts, but reasonably it shouldn't last forever, so that's pretty fair. We got a bunch of carrot. We got 10. Is 10 enough? I feel like it is. I feel like we just needed 10. We're going to struggle with the essence of life, though, because I just burned through a lot of it. Yeah. Now we need the greater essence of life, which is 100 essence of life, and we have 50. But tons of corn. What happened to the sound? I can't really hear much. There we go. We have tons of corn, tons of carrots. That's done. So we don't have to worry about those particular resources anymore. I think we just like pump through a ton of wheat. Why don't I just do all? Yeah, let's do 26 more wheat. Let's invest this essence of life. And I'm just going to make this all wheat. And then we can go building and we'll come back. And everything will just be fantastic. Alright. Because we're on the ocean, it's actually like so fine for the watering can. Makes using it pretty easy. Yeah, I think I'm pretty comfortable with doing 3 rows. I like that overall. Harvest some wheat. I really like that the harvest is like an action button. So if I try and harvest something that isn't ready, I can't accidentally break it prematurely. That's like a really nice feature. I like that as an idea. 75 Essence of Life. Love that. Let's turn it all into wheat. I'm out here for the Essence of Life and nothing else. All. 37 more wheat seeds. Let's go. Okay. I don't know if this is the most efficient. I don't know if like you get a better amount of Essence of Life from non-wheat crops. Like I don't know if maybe I'm throwing by choosing wheat. I just think that I want to do like a full row and just see how much I can get. Because it is an investment, but I do keep spending that investment. So I know I need to keep upgrading the farmer's workbench through. But it seems like farming's pretty quick, man. Like, it seems like this stuff grows relatively fast. In the time that it takes me to quickly just go away, do my farm, do a little bit of building, soon a little bit of sleep. Stuff just grows. Like, I'm going to go out now and grab some more dirt. And then we can use that to make even more slots so we can generate more Essence of Life. And to think that I struggled to get some Essence of Life, like that whole shop in the memory area, that whole shop is now way more accessible to us than it was before. Oh. This stuff just grows. Like it just spawns in and grows. That's cool. Alright, let's start grabbing some dirt. Let's go underneath. Because it feels like that's definitely the meta. Like if you break something with a shovel underneath, it breaks the block above as well, which is really nice. Catfish discovered. Cool. A bit different. We'll wait for night to fall. Because we've still rendered in all the stuff that we're working on. Alright. I need to get maybe 200 blocks. I'm on 68. But yeah, what an interesting mining mechanic for dirt. That's so interesting to me. That's very unique. I like that you can hit multiple blocks at once. That's cool. And the left-right movement is also so unique. But it also explains to me why it was so easy to mine dirt with a pickaxe. Because I thought that was a bit off. I thought that was a bit problematic. I just didn't like that. Oh, we have the sunset and we have the moon rising. Very cool. I didn't like the fact that dirt was so easily broken with a pickaxe, because that's obviously very different. But it makes sense because the shovel itself is very much like a unique tool. Like this thing is not meant to be used in just normal mining as you go through a place. And I guess it's also more realistic. Like a pickaxe does do a bit of damage to dirt. It's not overly convenient in every case, but in most cases a pickaxe will actually move dirt. So I think I liked that it is quite realistic in that respect, but in an interesting and still playable way. Let's burn through this top. A couple of blocks. The shovel is so weird to use. It's such a strange tool. Alright, how we looking? I got my 200. 250, I'll take it. I will take it. Alright, let's just light this up so I don't fall in it in the future. We should be able to sleep. Let's go. I wonder if you can harvest this. I don't know what it is, but it's some glowy kelp looking thing. It's pretty cool. Taking damage because I was underwater for too long, not because the kelp was hurting me. 1v1 me kelp. Alright, let's go to bed. And then we can check on the farm after. Looks like the lettuce is mature. I'm starting to get used to knowing what they look like when the plants are ready to go. Beautiful sunrise. Beautiful farm. Okay, we can harvest all of this. That should give us a bunch of essence of life. The goal is basically just to keep all of this dirt in use for as much as possible. All of this is ready. Amazing. Oh, I can just hold F. Fantastic. Is all this done? There's no way. There's no way it's all done. Bro, we're getting so much essence of life. This was such a good idea. Surely there's a quicker way to do this. That's crazy. What if I just hit it? You know? What if I just hit it with my hand? Oh, it does work. Okay, so you can break it. And if it's ready and you break it. Wait, 3 wheat seed bag. Huh? Let's put those in. I still don't know what this means. What does an eternal seed mean? Like, what does it do that's special? I don't know, man. But we have tons of essence of life. Is this it? Is this my wheat? It is. Yo, okay. Okay, so it's just a seed that replenishes itself, like, without you having to replenish. That's all it does. So I guess you can get an RNG drop, because I got 3 wheat seed bag Eternals. I didn't craft those. Like, now I have 4. But that's an RNG. That wasn't meant to happen. Okay, well, we have 100 wheat now. Maybe it's a collection progress? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it was like it was an achievement, like a hidden achievement. No idea. Okay, carrot. Cool. We have tons of vegetables. That is so good in terms of food. We also have heaps of essence of life. That's amazing. We need to make a greater essence of life. Craft one of those. Upgrade the workbench to tier 3. Essence of life, carrot, corn, and some wood. And some hardwood. I need 2 greater essence of life. But that's okay. That's okay. We can turn essence of life from... Okay, we can turn wheat into essence of life as well. So we can just continuously burn through this stuff. That's good to know. That's really good to know. What do we unlock? Cauliflower and turnip. Well, we're going to have to get 20 of those and 20 of those. And then everything else that we have... Wheat. Let's just turn it into wheat. Okay, let's put the lettuce away. I think it's everything. Yeah, cool. Alright, well, for the next upgrade, we need 20 cauliflower, 20 turnips. So we've got 20 of each of those. We'll start those moving. These are all cauliflower. Cool. And then these are the turnips. Whoops. Whoops, I put them in the wrong spot. Here we go. These should be like 50 each of them, so we'll have a little bit of extra at the end. Did I accidentally turn them into corn? It looks like I accidentally turned them into corn. That's fine. Looks like I'll have to do the watering can again for some of these. Okay, that's everything it looks like. And I'm down to no more essence of life. Starting to think maybe I should have just done wheat instead of corn. That was an accident. But that's alright. Alright, we can put our wheat. That goes in the bottom chest because that's kind of cool. Essence of life can go in there as well. I guess we just keep building and we keep expanding. That seems to be the only reasonable, like, justifiable thing to do. We'll spray all of this. You mostly look sprayed. I think it's just the stuff at the end that isn't sprayed. But it's pretty quick to just... all sprayed. I imagine that does something to do with speeding things up. Like, speeding up the growth. If the thing is watered, then your growth goes quicker. That makes a lot of sense to me. Alright, so this becomes our next one. Again, I'm going to run out of shale cobble, which is kind of sad because I really like shale cobble. We have the perfect number. Oh, that is kind of sad. That is kind of sad. We have the perfect number of shale cobble. Turn you back on. Okay. So that's that. So this set of 3 will be on this side. This doesn't exist, but that means we can actually put this straight onto the next side. Because it's going to be on this side. Oops. Let's get rid of that. Don't need it. Can I collect that? Thank you. Okay. And then this side is going to need a little bit of shale cobble support. I wonder if it keeps growing even if I'm not here. That's going to be an interesting test, because reasonably it should. Think about just like how stuff works. It should keep growing whether I'm home or not. That shouldn't be an issue. Oh, my backpack looks bigger. Did I buy it? Did I buy a backpack upgrade? Backpack upgrade 1. Unlock backpack. Upgrade 1. Upgrade 2. Whoa, things have changed. Things have changed. There was a game update. I don't know if I have backpack upgrade 1 or not. I don't want to... Do I? Like, how do you tell? Did they just give me backpack upgrade? Wait, what? It's gone. Whoa. Whoa. Wait a second. I thought I just had two rows here. I don't understand. Hang on. Quick stack. Wait. Did I not? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. But I'm considering buying backpack upgrade because that would be kind of fire. Let's do it. Your backpack capacity is now 18. This is what I swear I saw it do this and I think it just bugged out. I think it just bugged out. Or maybe it was trying to show me what a backpack would look like if I'd purchased it. I don't know, but now I have it. So we have more inventory space, which is always a good thing. Always a good thing. Anyway, what we're going to do now is go find some more of this shale cobble. I love the shale cobble. It's great. I think I want to go to Frosty Dungeon. I think that's what's got the shale cobble. I do believe. Is that shale cobble? I don't know. I think I need to go into the actual... Is that it? Oh, it is it. This is literally it. Okay, I just need to mine a ton of this. don't know whether it's better to just go in a straight line. Like, am I actually looking for something? Am I genuinely mining? I don't know. I just really like the look of this block. So we're gonna go for... I think 200 is just a good number. I like the number 200. There's our first 100, halfway there. It's good, this is speedy. Adamantite pickaxes, kind of goated. Kind of very goated. Let's give ourselves a third pile of this stuff. It's unlimited, basically, this stuff. Very easy to pick up. So for a building material, I gotta say, I'm glad I like it. I'm glad it works good in terms of color. Alright, we got just over 200. Beautiful. 210. I will take it. I think that is plenty for us for now. Let's go home. Cool. Well, that was quick. Looks like things may have grown. I'm not sure. We did have a little bit of lag there, but it's okay. Oh, whoops. Alright, let's come around. And then this is going to extend out this way, and I'm just going to immediately do another row of this. Because that's how I'm making it, where I have the two kind of there, and there is an aisle in the middle that I probably just won't use. That's more for just my separation. Just for my kind of planning. I think this works. I think this works really nicely. Then we can take the copper hoe. And we just till all this dirt. Nice. And we can turn this all into wheat. And be very, very happy. And life will be good. Is this harvestable? Beautiful. So this should instantly replenish because this is our eternal seeds. What about all of this? Is this corn? That looks sick. I love it. None of this is ready yet. But it looks like it's getting there, which is good. We have 4 more Essence of Life. There's not much to do with it, I don't think. I need all of that corn to come back. That's going to give me a bunch of extra. We can generate Essence of Life from wheat, though. And then we can turn that Essence of Life into wheat seed bags. That seems like a good decision, to be honest. I think that's a good call. I think we do that. And then we get 23 more wheat seed bags. And then we can turn that into some more stuff. Okay, let's leave that maybe as the eternal row, just for now. It looks like rain works really nicely in terms of immediately... Yeah. If the plots are kind of accessible to rain, it looks like they immediately get wet. Which is exactly what I want. So maybe I should have considered doing this not underneath my house. And actually in an open area. But unfortunately, I can't fix that now. Could just continue the farm up at halfway. I'll prioritize this side of the growth, but looks like all of that is still wet. You look pretty good. Oh, all the cauliflower is basically finished now. That's really, really good for us. Oh, I'm getting 5 Essence of Life from each of these. That's 6 from that one. 45 to 51. 51 to 56. 60. So yeah, anywhere between 4 and 6. It's good to know. And the turnip, 80 to 84. 84 to 91. That's pretty good. So it looks like you can get a bit more Essence of Life from the bigger stuff. I'm just not sure. 206, 211. That's plus 5. Plus 5. 224, 229. Yeah, I'm not sure you get... I'm not sure it's that significant of a difference. I think it might just be better to get a whole bunch of wheat. I don't think that it's entirely necessary for me to grind Essence of Life from just the expensive crops. I think I might just go ahead and... Alright, that's 50. 50 wheat seed bags. That's good. That'll go well. Eternal seeds are obviously the best profit because, well, they're eternal. So once you have it, you never have to, like, it's basically the replenish enchant, but it's based on the crop itself, based on the seed. So that's obviously the best. Alright, we're very close to getting all of these cauliflowers and turnips done. Are you all wet? You are not. Let's fix that. So you can have a good growth rate. I should be doing this from this side. So I've decided that's going to be our eternal seeds over there. So those seeds are going to just stick where they are. I'd love to have a full row of eternal wheat. But that's going to be a bit of a challenge. That's 75 eternal wheat seeds. I think that's going to take us a while to stack up. And in terms of resources, like the priority of resources, it's not high on the list. Hello, fishies. Alright, waiting on 2 cauliflower and 2 turnips. Let's make sure you are on wet soil. Let's wet your soil as well. But there you can see the beginnings of that set of wheat that we spent so much on. You're still not ready, you're still not ready. I need to get to 20 for both of them. There's not much point doing much before then. There's some more corn. We are stacked on corn. 160 of that stuff. That is pretty good. I need pumpkin. How do I unlock pumpkin? What level? Tier 4? And we're currently at tier 3. Okay, we're getting there. I might hold off on the Essence of Light just because... I might need that. I need ash, oak. I need some kind of hardwood. Let's go look for that potentially. A hardwood. Ash or oak? I don't think oak is that hard to find. In fact, this tree up here might actually be oak. We'll check that. I wasn't aware that there were different kinds of, like, classifications for wood. That's news to me. Hello, bear. Is this oak? This is beech. Okay, what about this big tree over here? I'm looking for oak. This is beech. Okay. I don't think beech is what we're after. Okay. Don't mind me just getting caught on the way while I'm getting chased by a bear. It did say ash. Could you potentially be ash? You're birch. Okay. And what are you? This is oak. Beautiful. We got 20. I don't remember how much I needed. Wow, this goes deep into the ground. Cool. Alright, well, we got that whole tree. That's 42. I think 42 is enough. 42, I believe, is all we need. We will have a look. But 6 minutes of stamina 3? That's going to be great. When we get ourselves a ton of pumpkin pie. Now that I have a bit more of an understanding of how farming works, and I have a bit more of a setup of farming, it really is not that complicated. Like, I wonder if they're going to make it a bit harder, because it feels like I'm progressing through the tiers pretty quick. I wonder if those tiers get more difficult as you go. Alright, there's all the turnips done. New memory collected. Sailfin Tang. Sick. All right, let's put away the corn, cauliflower, turnips. I think it's good. We just got some like extra tree stuff that I don't really care too much about. But other than that, we're pretty happy. We should be able to craft 2 of these. And now we have the 2 great essence of life, the 20 cauliflower, the 20 turnips, and the 20 hardwood log, ready for tier 4. And in tier 4, we unlock pumpkin. Let's go. We need pumpkin, we need aubergine. Let's just craft all for pumpkin. Let's go for 18 pumpkin. Straight away get these things started. I'm going to put them at the back over here. Okay, there's our pumpkin. That wheat should give me a good amount of essence of life. I might see if I can get some resources, though, to convert potentially corn. Can I convert corn into essence of life? Let's go. Let's go. Should we do all of them? I think just 100 is fine. Just 100 is fine. And then we can get our pumpkin seeds. There's another 17, so that's more than we need. Good. That's all the pumpkins sorted. It's just nice to have them all growing at the same time. Okay, let's grab this, the watering can. Now we can just start watering this to make sure it's all good. Even if it is wet, I will water it because I'm not sure if that regens it. Should. So if you water wet soil, it should restart the timer on drying. But just so we can have that. Cool, that's done. Should go from this side. This all looks like it's chilling, it's happy, it's wet. No dramas. Cool, this looks done. And it immediately replenishes, so we get 5 Essence of Life for free. Didn't even have to do anything for it. That's infinite now. So that'll be worth it in the long run, I think. But in the short term, it's just not very helpful to me. Should I burn through all the wheat? I feel like I should. I think that works. Let's do all of the wheat into Essence of Life. And then we can start working on the aubergine. Because I want to get some infinite pumpkins. And that, infinite pumpkins, requires 1 more tier up. Yeah. Let's do all for the aubergines. That gives us 17. It's a good start. It's not going to be all the way there, but it is a good start. Let's start from the back here as well. But I need 30. I guess it is scaling in difficulty because it is providing more of the item for each workbench tier. That in itself is pretty intense. So I need more. So previously it was like 10, now it's 20, now it's 30. It's a bit of a question of when does it end? But once all this wheat is ready, which shouldn't be too long now, we can see a lot of it starting to get there. Then I reckon we use this wheat to turn it into more wheat, and whatever we have left over, we can then use on the upgrades. I don't know how much wheat I need, but I think I'll just use this as all. Okay, let's turn wheat all into Essence of Life. And then that crafts me 35 more seeds. And then we can place these seeds. And that's that. So we have 18 seeds extra after all of that. Technically 17, because I did actually harvest one already. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. We'll do a bit of another watering. Make sure these guys are watered. My eternal broskies. Happy days. So all this shouldn't be too long. Pumpkins have already started to develop, which is nice to see. I guess for us at this point, the next step is to go into a little bit more building, maybe? I feel like the farm is pretty big. The biggest challenge I have right now is the essence of life. Like that's the huge resource gap. I feel like we have enough dirt. We actually have quite a lot of dirt ready to go now. But there's another 100 essence of life, which is pretty nice to see. Yeah, I guess this is why you need the infinite one. But I want to start investing in some infinite pumpkins. Pumpkins will be so powerful. Okay, wheat. I got 50. I think that'll be enough. You guys are still going. That should be enough to finish it. So everything we generate from here is free. If I didn't have to keep spending essence on of life on upgrading the workbench, if that was done, if that was out of the way, this would be a lot easier. That's something that's slowing us down a lot. Because we need to use wheat to grind through a bunch of essence of life, and that is challenging. So we do that all. Corn gives you 1, turnip gives you 1. Everything just gives you 1. It doesn't matter what you pick up. It gives you a single essence of life. Or does it give you multiple? Does carrot give you 4? Carrot gives you 4? What? Bro, I need to be doing carrots. I need to be doing carrots. I don't know what's going on with the wheat. I don't know why wheat is terrible, but carrots, man. Yo, get rid of them carrots. We don't need them. We got 60 carrot seeds. That's kind of goated. I reckon I'll use this plot. It's so funny. It's going dry at the same rate that I'm planting these carrots. It's like I can't catch a break with the wet soil. That should get me 20 rows down. Nice. Alright, that's 60 sets of carrots. I think the watering can gives you about 15. Roughly. Fantastic. Where's my wheats? There we go. And everything else is profit. Cool. That looks to me like everything. These seem to be making good progress. I think there's one more growth stage in most of them. And then they'll be done, which is pretty awesome. We now have all of our carrots. Did I not just water you? Or are you watered and I'm just really bad at watching? Yeah, it's just that's off. Okay. It's because of the shadow. It makes it a bit difficult to see. Cool. I wonder if different plants have different times that they grow. I haven't really been timing or tracking any of this. But I feel like that would be an interesting thing to look at. Do you think it's early enough for me to sleep? 17 minutes. I might just stay in bed for that. Not much else to do. I feel like the farm is big enough at the moment to cope with the amount of essence of life that I have. If I had an unlimited amount of seeds, I'd make the farm even bigger. But right now I kind of just... I'm struggling to balance how much do I invest in new seeds versus how much do I hold for the new crops and all that other stuff. So it seems you get a good refund of essence of life, especially if you then sell the crops back to the workbench. There we go. Sleep is ready. I wake up and my farm is done. Oh, it's like a time machine. Look at that. I love it. What a good incentive to sleep. Just go place a bunch of crops. Oh, hello. It becomes until dirt. Interesting. Okay, the challenge I'm going to have is that I feel like I didn't do enough aubergine. So even though I'm pulling a ton of essence of life and a ton of plants... Yeah, it still feels like it's... Oh, it might be a bit more from the aubergine. Yeah, I'm getting a decent amount. Carrots, bro, I just placed you all. Yo. Everything is done. Everything is done. Oh, it's fantastic. I'm just holding F, which is the harvest button. So yeah, it feels like it's an RNG drop for you to get the eternal seeds from a normal crop, but it's possible. But yeah, it was definitely like either a collection or a super RNG, because it was weird that I just got that. Every single one of them is complete. That's crazy. My inventory's filling up with essence of life. I can't even cope with all of it. Wow. Look at this. How fantastic is that? There's just so much. And the carrots are going to be even more. You get 4 per carrot. 4 essence of life per carrot. That's incredibly goated. Boom. Another 240 essence of life. That's crazy. Alright, I need another 10 aubergines. So let's immediately do that. And then the rest we're just pumping into carrots. I need to grind the essence of life, man. That's the priority here. 35 pumpkins. Nice. Alright, aubergines. Let's do that first, because that's kind of the priority. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. You're done. Let's make sure you are watered. Cool. Happy with that. It's interesting, this tilling thing. You have to re-till it, it looks like. Which is a bit annoying. I won't lie to you, but it is what it is. What are you going to do? Dude, so many carrots. And I think after I plant all this stuff, I think I'll go check out the memory area again. Because the memory area had a few things that you could purchase for Essence of Life. And up until now, I thought that would be useless. But now it makes me consider, if I can mass produce Essence of Life, it's not so useless after all. Here's another 100 carrots. Why is it going into there? Because this is going to be a good 200 carrots. I don't even know how many I have, but I'm going to fill up every slot I have. I don't know why carrots are so good from an Essence of Life perspective. This is great. I need to get me some eternal carrots. Feels kind of game breaking. I wonder if they'll rebalance it. Just from a cost per seed versus like value. Bro, I haven't even finished planting. Okay, so I have run out of plots, and I still have 122 carrots left. Oh, that's insane. Okay, well, let's watering can some stuff. Are most of you already watering canned? It looks like. Yeah, it's just kind of stuff on the end, maybe. I don't know. Let's go back to the beginning. Are you all watering canned? You look pretty good, except for a couple of you. Okay. There we go. Water all of you. Beautiful. And we can water all of you. I might water all of you as well while we're here. Damn, bro. This is a lot of carrots. This does feel kind of game breaking. But if I can replicate this with pumpkins, I'll be set for pumpkin pie. Alright, I'm going to leave it there. I can't be bothered to continue. It does grow if you don't water it. So like it is kind of okay. That's crazy. Alright, next thing on the list is for us to go to memories. Bro, this guy keeps regenning. Which is good, because it's a free emerald every single time. It's great. 15 cobblestone he dropped as well. And we're back in the Forgotten Temple. So, there's two shops here. There's this one and this one. This one doesn't have anything worth anything. It's just, we don't know yet. There's a coconut. This one, however, has a whole bunch of stuff, which is pretty cool. We get spices, salt, dough, berry bush, wild berry salad, winterberry bush, apple pie, which looks like it does exactly the same thing as pumpkin pie. So that's kind of cool. And then the meat pie, which is just a recipe. So I don't know if you can make apple pie or you can only purchase it here. And I should just stack up Essence of Life to get as many of these as possible. But apple pie provides the same thing as pumpkin pie, I think. Health regen, stamina boost 3 for 6 minutes. Yeah, it's exactly the same. So I guess this you can buy if you don't want to bother with the whole recipe. But I think the recipe, I can produce that stuff en masse. So that's definitely what I'll work with. This is also limited to 10, so I'd rather not. Meat pie, however, is a recipe I'll need. That's going to cost me 300 Essence of Life. Don't know if I want to do that. Don't know if I want to do that at all. But I'm interested. I'm interested at some point. We'll record 2 memories while we're here. We finished a few. We finished Outlander memories, which is cool. We finished Void Spawn memories too. That's pretty fun. I have a few to go. Abyssal. This looks like some fish. Quebec. There's another Quebec we haven't met. Bunch of goblins we haven't met yet. It looks like I don't know what those would be. Skarak is definitely desert. Trork. There's all these different biomes of Trork. That's really cool. Predator. Oh, I wonder what that might be. Another kind of dog-looking. Farron. Maybe it's just not in the game. Elemental appears to be like the golems. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Undead. Yeah, so many. So many in the undead. We will figure that out in the future. Getting to 200 is kind of okay. It's good. It gives you more teleporters, gives you more eternal seeds. For now, it's not super necessary for us. We don't need it. Be cool to have, I guess, but it's not at all a priority. It's kind of just something. I feel like those memories is just something that happens over time when you explore. And today is less of an exploring day and more of just a discovery of farming kind of day, I guess. All right, let's go home. How is stuff? Why do we have you? Why do you exist on my farm? What are you doing? What are you doing walking through my carrots? Huh? Surely. Surely we fight a shark. Bro, notice me, man. Notice me. I'm right here. I'm underneath you. Here we go. Oh. That was not as fun as I thought it might be, TBH. I thought that was going to be a lot more fun. I thought it was going to turn around, maybe target me, but no. Bro really was not interested. Nothing really that cool on the ocean floor here. I did go into the ocean a few episodes ago, and there just wasn't much. Wasn't much around. So, yeah, run. Run, buddy. Off you get. Off you get. Get out of here. Get out of here. Thank you for the raw fish, though. I appreciate it. Alright, so we're full of carrots, and we have another 122 carrots chilling. Let's go have a look. We might be low on the essence of life. Not when our carrots are ready, we won't be. We'll get a ton out of the carrots. Let's keep the wheat, because if we look at... What was the recipe we got before? It's in the cooking, the chef's stove. We got the recipe for pumpkin pie. We need pumpkin. Got it. We need dough. Don't got it. We need spices. Don't got that either. So dough you can produce from flour and egg. I don't know how to do that. How do I make flour and egg? Okay, flour is just wheat. Fantastic. Okay, so I do need a ton of wheat and egg. How do I get an egg? Do I need like a chicken? I don't know. Spices is a vegetable and a flour. Okay. We need to start thinking about this. How do you mass produce flowers? Is that a thing you can do? Because that makes a very good thing very challenging. So we need to actually start stacking up wheat. It looks like wheat is actually a useful thing. Pumpkin, I guess, same. Let's put the pumpkin there. We don't want to use the pumpkin or the wheat. Both of those are potentially quite valuable. Put this away. Let's put away some of like the weird blocks that I've acquired. Cobble, wood. That's more wheat seeds. I guess that's fine. So I need to do wheat. I need to plant wheat literally because I need it. Like I actually need wheat. So that's an interestingly slightly different way of looking at it. My shell cobble. I have my torches. I have the hoe. Okay. Looks like you're all done, which is great. Mature wheat is finished. How are we going with the aubergine? Most of it is done. Oh, did I not water you? Bro, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I messed up there. That's going to waste some time. That's very unfortunate. A lot of these carrots look ready to go. That's good. That'll get us all the essence of life that we need. Yeah, tons. Heaps and heaps of this stuff. Fantastic. And every single carrot that we pull is worth 4 as well. I think it's because you can't get multiple carrots. Like, each carrot seed produces a single carrot. So you can't, like, stack a bunch of them, it seems. Whereas with wheat, I think sometimes you get maybe more than one wheat. Or with corn, you get a bunch of them. And that's why you can't. Because there's kind of an inbuilt fortune mechanic to the other crops. Whereas with carrot, it's not. But carrot is that happy medium where the seeds don't cost too much. But the actual carrot provides quite a lot of value. Dude, there's just so much. Oh, I got an eternal carrot seed. Yo, let's go. So yeah, it is just an RNG drop. You can just get it. Let's throw down my eternal carrot seed with the rest of the Eternals. How good. So you don't even need to craft it. Fantastic. Okay. That's pretty much everything. The rain is going to water all the soil too. That's all of that. Pretty much all of them are done, it looks like. The aubergine's going to take another minute because my watering skills are not very good. And because this big thing blocks the water. So sad. So sad. Well, that, I mean, that worked. The ones that didn't have water were very slow, though. Might have to just leave them for later. But this is okay. Aubergine, you're done. But you're the one that didn't have any water. That's so unfortunate. I'm like one off. Alright, we have tons of this. We got another eternal carrot seed. Hell yeah. Let's go drop that with the rest of the Eternals. Nice. So we have 6 eternal seeds now. I am not opposed to that. I think that's pretty cool. It's a good start. Alright, farmer's workbench. What are we working with, man? We have tons of this stuff. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Done. Oh, the logs, of course. Redwood log. What are the options? Let me just read them again. I need to go find them. Redwood, maple, fig, blue. Ah! Let's craft some wheat seeds. Alright, let's do some planting and then go look for this wood. I got exactly 75 wheat. Looks like I will have to do some spraying here as well. Everything else, we'll just do carrot. Cool, cool, cool. Done. And this is the 2s. I think we'll run out, but I think it's okay. Like, I might buy a bunch more carrot, but I think we have a lot of this stuff now. Where's the seeds? Whoops. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Are you done? Cool. So we have all the aubergine we need. I'm having a look at the red over there. That looks kind of promising. So I think we might check out this wood. Redwood, maple... I forget the other one. But I have faith that if they want a red wood, red leaves is probably a good indicator. That's what I believe, at least. I don't know at all if that is true. We'll find out very, very soon. Alright, let's check this out. This is maple, which works. Oh gosh, this was hiding a cave. Cool, man. I don't know if there's anything that I actually want in this kind of cave. White clay is interesting. Is there anything... Oh! I'm in the ocean. Cool. That was a fun little journey. Let's grab the rest of this wood. Yeah, that tree was hiding a cave. Interesting. How many maple logs do we have? More than enough. Much, much more than enough. Let's head back to our humble farm. And this should drastically improve our food source. To be honest, I probably should have done this earlier. I did a lot of combat in the beginning. Is that a shell? Yo, you can get a seashell. Sick. I don't really want it, but it's cool. It's very, very cool. Alright, we've got the wood. We should have everything we need to upgrade to the next workbench tier. And indeed we do. 3 great essence of life, 30 aubergine, 30 pumpkin, and 30 redwood log. Let's do it. That gives us access to the eternal pumpkin seed bag, which I'm considering getting one. Now that I know that it's an RNG drop, I'm less enthusiastic about it. It's less cool to me. We get chili, we get tomato. What's the next one? Wow. Look at all that random stuff we don't have. Oh. Bro, I used potato sprouts like ages ago. I just found them in chests. Welcome to tier 7. We're only at tier 5. Come on, man. I reckon we just grind a bunch of pumpkins. Seems like a good call to me. Let's run through all of those, get tons of essence of life. Then let's get pumpkin, all of them. We got 275 pumpkin seeds. Great. Fantastic. That's so many pumpkins. That is actually so many pumpkins. All right. Put all these pumpkins down. Because I think I can just get the Eternal Seed of Life as RNG drops. Like, that seems kind of overpowered. Like, if I don't need to craft it myself. That's fantastic. Let's make sure this pumpkin is quick growing with the water. Like some of those carrots are ready. It's great news. Let's water everything. I wish there was an upgrade to this water bucket. Now that we're tier 5, I hope we've unlocked some better tools. Because the tools I have right now aren't really cutting the amount of stuff that I need to produce. Eternal wheat. Easy. It's free. It's literally free. Okay. And all this stuff I watered pretty recently. No? Unless I'm mistaken. Oh, this whole side doesn't seem to be going very well. Maybe 2 is much better. Because it looks like the watering can only do one side at once. And it's hard enough to see, you know? Like those middle ones. They can be very difficult to see. Especially if like you've got crops in the way. That's a lesson learned. I definitely think that having 2 is better. 2 across, because then you can at least see it. Yeah, that makes more sense to me. Oh well, we're getting a start on the pumpkins. That's nice. You're done. And you're eternal. Let's go. Eternal carrots, baby. Eternal carrots. That is where it's at. Let's have a look. We did unlock the iron hoe, which is pretty cool. So that's good. It's better than the copper at least. Watering can is still pretty chill. Shears. Chicken coop. This feels like something I would need if I was trying to produce some chickens or some eggs. I definitely want this. I definitely want this. Did not know that existed. Fertilizer bag. Poop. Okay. I'm just getting seeds. But that makes sense, I guess. Frozen spruce sapling. Sick. Cedar sapling, dry palm. Okay. Greater essence of life. So I can turn in my pumpkins. I can turn in my turnips. I can turn in my corn. My carrot. Lettuce is like, yeah, that's okay. I unlocked some planters. Cool. And a bunch of decorative blocks, it looks like. Sweet. I can just make this stuff. I can make a scarecrow? Cool. Very, very cool. Thorium hoe requires tier 6 workbench, which I'm not even working on yet. But that's kind of the last upgrade in terms of tools to unlock. And thorium would be, I imagine, slightly better than iron. Which, again, I imagine is slightly better than copper. Alright, that's all moving. That's all happening. It's gonna go nighttime pretty soon. I might take the opportunity... There's a bunch of wood there. How did my furnace go? It's not finished. That will maybe help finish it. This is also not finished. Maybe that will help. Great. Okay, let's put all those resources away. What am I low on? I got decent, pretty much everything. Gold and silver is going fine. That one is off. Let's go fix that. Turn this on. While we're waiting for nighttime, I think I'm going to quickly go to the bathroom, and I will be back. Okay, it should be nighttime. Most of the stuff's ready to harvest already, though. So, I might take the opportunity to get rid of it. And then replace it with pumpkins. And then go to bed and let the pumpkins just grow. That's my plan. Doesn't have to be all of them. Just the ones that are ready. Cool. The watering is like actually a problem. I wonder if that's like what the fertilizer does. I might water before I go to bed. I worry it won't be as effective. Even the pumpkins are ready, some of them I think. Let's get another 100 pumpkin seeds. Hopefully we can get some eternal pumpkins moving. Nah, none of the pumpkins are ready. That's fine. It's lots of essence of life, and even more when I convert those carrots. That looks like pretty much it. I was gonna do some watering. See areas without water. Hello, how you doing? I'm very happy. I like it. 3 is definitely problematic. I think I will have to stick with 2 in the future, just so I can see everything. All these done, pretty much. Damn, the pumpkin already went to tier 2. Alright, now we go to bed, and everything should magically grow. Fingers crossed. It worked last time. Look at that. Look at that. I just placed those pumpkins, man. I just placed them in real time. So good. Actually insane. More pumpkin seeds. Because it looks like it doesn't untill the dirt if you have something placed. So, if we have a crop in there, the dirt cannot go back to just normal dirt. It's great. Foolproof system. Oh, we got an eternal pumpkin. Let's go. That's what we're after. Love that. I guess the 2 main crops I really want to farm with, therefore, are pumpkin and wheat. Nice. Eternal pumpkin. Carrot, I guess, for the essence of life, but the chance that I can get an eternal pumpkin seed, it's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. I'm going to put my eternal pumpkin here. This is insane levels of materials, though. Do I have seeds? I have 12. What am I doing? I have 12 seeds. I have to go up and get more. Just all pumpkins, man. Okay. Carrot, all. Nice. Okay, to be fair, I should probably continue this a little bit. 1, 2, 3. That's 30 chilies. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the rest pumpkins. I should continue to, like, progress, I guess. Okay. So I'll keep all of these pumpkins, I think. I think this will be pumpkin as well. And then the final one, that can be the chili and tomatoes. Oh, we got an eternal carrot. Nice. Might go pick up one of the pumpkins then. Put down my carrot. Beautiful. Okay, chili will go first. Got an eternal wheat out of that. Beautiful. Let's get rid of this. Throw down the eternal wheat. Back to chili. Three more. And now we can swap to the tomatoes. Because, to be fair, once the workbench is maxed out, I don't have to use any of these plants again. But I do believe that I have a bit of a responsibility to maxing out the workbench. Or at least getting it to, like, a high enough tier that I can actually access all of the items required. And honestly, it's not that difficult. It's just slowly moving up the crops. I've definitely built enough spots, and in terms of essence of life, we're doing pretty well. We've got quite a lot of that stuff. Okay, make sure all this stuff wet so that it grows quicker. Beautiful. I didn't think that I'd have to go this far into farming, but I do kind of like how you are encouraged, if you want to like max out the workbench, you are encouraged to grow a variety of crops. You can't just grow tons of one crop and be done with it. I think that it might be a little bit unbalanced. Is there anything that is dry? I don't think there is. I think it might be a little bit unbalanced with carrots, just in particular. But beyond that, I think it's a pretty cool progression system where everything comes back. You're not tiering up a skill, but you are tiering up a workbench. And I think that's kind of like a cool and really important thing. I like it overall. So the goal is to get a bunch of eternal pumpkin seeds. That's what I want. Because each pumpkin seed costs me 6. So this is worth kind of 10 seed bags. And they just cost me 6. This is worth 10 seed bags plus 30 pumpkins. 30 pumpkins is crazy. That's very expensive. I'll go through these first, of course. But it's good we now have a bit of extra wheat, which we can use to make flour later on. The tree stuff we can just get rid of. I don't need that. Charcoal. It's probably useful somewhere in here. Get our gold and our thorium. Okay, cool. So iron we have an abundance. We're over 100 extra, which is really nice to see. Put those torches back where they were. White clay. That's definitely a block I don't really need. The rubble can go in one of the random chests. Charcoal's in there. I guess we can put it there. We'll keep the slate for now. I guess we're just waiting for all this stuff to grow. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. I like the eternal seed concept where it's just an infinite harvest. But otherwise, no notes. No notes. I think it's a cool system. I like what you're encouraged to do. I think it works. It's pretty chill. I do need to figure out this whole chicken coop thing. That looks like a challenge. Let's craft one. And we'll see if it's something that you can just like interact with. Chickens captured in a capture crate could be housed here. Okay, so we might have to go out and look for some chickens. Could be fun. Why not? Let's give ourselves a bit more of a platform then, shall we? For our chickens. That was a bit laggy, but it's okay. Get rid of this. Then will you place... There you go. So we have our chicken coop now. It has a bit of a house. There you go, buddy. Chicken coop is chicken cooping. There we go. Now we have a bit more of a platform to work with as well, which is always nice. Might extend this out too. I like the shale cobble. I really like it as a block. I think bringing this out even one more would make me feel much happier. Maybe that one as well. Cool. F to interact. It won't let me interact. What do you mean? I can't interact. Okay. Well. Maybe I need to go capture a chicken. Are you guys ready for harvest? Oh gosh, you're already ready. Dude, it's way too fast. Stuff grows way too fast. Let's make that the next mission. We need to go find a chicken and a capture crate. Maybe I'll make 2 of them in case I see 2 chickens. 2 makes sense. Alrighty, I have my seeds. Let me just have a hit of the meat skewer. Throw the seeds in. And let's start harvesting. So 10 pumpkins gave me 64 essence of life. Let's put you here. Okay. Crazy. How much pumpkins I can produce. Each of these pumpkins can make a pumpkin pie, I'm pretty sure. Might be 4 pumpkins. I don't quite remember. But I'm definitely getting the essence of life that I need to justify this. Here's another 100 seeds, man. So I think we do this plant, and then we go out and find some chickens. Actually crazy. It's cool how scalable this thing is. Cool. I wonder how much essence of life a pumpkin gives. At least a refund of its initial cost, I would imagine. Are the chilies ready as well? Chilies and tomatoes all done? Looks like. I need to take another look at this pumpkin pie recipe. And then we have tons of pumpkins now. That was one harvest. Like, I can just repeat that. That was chill. Are you ready? You are ready. Let's go. I have run out of pumpkin seeds, though. Bit of a shame. It looks like you do get extra tomatoes. Yeah, you do. That's nice. Chew a chili. Looks like you get extra chilies too. Cool. There's not much point in me harvesting these because I don't have any seeds to replace them with. But let's do one more plant. Am I already able to upgrade the workbench? I need cedar. Oh, I don't even know where I would find that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. I think I just want to produce more pumpkins, to be honest. How many of these can I make? 11. Let's go. Let's craft a bunch more normal. Okay. Infinite pumpkins. Where is my infinite pumpkin? That's it? Cool. These are gonna be... I'm just gonna break you. I'm sorry, bro. These are all gonna be infinite now. Are you infinite? I hope you're infinite. I'm pretty sure all of you are infinite. This is my infinite pumpkin area. Okay, so that should be that all done. You're fine. You're still growing. Okay, quickly plant this, and then we go look for chickens. And cedar wood. I don't know where I would find cedar wood. Might just look up the biome. Shouldn't be too difficult. Okay, that should be everything. Great. Pumpkins go crazy. I don't need this. I don't need that. Carrots should go up here. Honestly, Essence of Life should sit up here as well. I don't need it. That goes there. There's some wheat. 76 tomato. Dude, we have so much stuff. 60 chilies. Nice. So Chef's Stove, for example, a vegetable skewer, which is health regen, stamina boost. It's pretty good. It's not incredible if you compare it to like the pumpkin pie, but vegetable skewer, health regen, stamina boost, it's good. It's good. I just need to work out how to make a dough and spices efficiently. That's the challenge, because dough is flour and egg. So wheat and egg. I'm not sure how to do it, but flowers is going to be a challenge. Like, how do I mass produce flowers? You know what I mean? That might be the issue. There's capture crates. We got 2 of them. Let's head out. Let's give it a go. Let's look for some chickens. I feel like I have seen some chickens before. I don't know where. But I definitely feel like I've seen them. Might do a run around and just hope. And hope worked. Oh, great. Done. It's left click, by the way. That was the issue I had. I was right clicking. So we like instantly found a chicken. That was pretty cool. I want another one. How hard is it going to be for me to find another one chicken? It's also going to test whether that was just a fluke or whether we're genuinely able to... There's a bunch of extra wheat. I'll take it. Get some berries. I don't know. There's some... What if I just get a rabbit? Can I get a rabbit? I can capture a rabbit. Yo, go away. Goodbye. Bunch of wheat everywhere, which is nice too. Is that a flower? Well, how about we try that? How about we try just getting some flowers? So mass producing flowers. I think that might be problematic. There's a baby rabbit. That's cute. Alright, we'll head back. We have enough to experiment with. What is a baby pig? Cute. We have a chicken and a rabbit. Looks like some of our stuff is already ready to go. F to interact. Okay, let's hold the chicken because the chicken's my priority to get in here. Did I lose it? Why are you there? I don't quite know what I'm meant to do here. So I'm pressing F to interact. Maybe it's a settings problem. Container put all. is E. Nope. What if I place it in front? Will it just go in? Okay, so it won't pathfind in. Ah, what about the rabbit? The rabbit won't pathfind in either. So what to do with you? It's a chicken coop. Maybe it doesn't work, or am I using it wrong somehow? I'm right-clicking. I'm left-clicking. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do with you. What if I put it somewhere else? Maybe it's an issue of, like, where I've put it. Let's put it, like, somewhere here, right? Okay. Well, I mean, the chicken is sitting on top of it. Okay, the chicken is trying to drown. I don't back that idea. Alright, I'm not sure what's going on with the chicken coop. Maybe they just haven't put it in yet. Like, it's just still a work in progress. It doesn't say that, though. Let's have a look again. Chickens captured in a capture crate can be housed here. So, I mean, I have a chicken. How's that gonna work? I'm just gonna Google whether or not this is bugged. So I like to learn things in this game as if I've not read a wiki or anything. Let's have a look. Chicken coop Hytale. Okay. Place the coop in an open area. Captured chickens will use it as shelter. Okay, so I need to make an actual area for this. That makes sense. Do I have any shale cobble left? I think I used all of it, right? Yeah. That's a bit of an oopsie. Shouldn't have done that. I have 49. That's going to be a challenge. But I'll take some oak log as well. And some quartzite cobble just in case. Alright, I want an open area. That's what it said. Open area. Doesn't need to be crazy big, I guess. Okay. So I place the coop. Let's place it there. And let's just build around it so we have one little buffer. And we take the quartzite and we box the chickens in. There we go. Because I can climb 3 blocks. I'm not convinced the chicken can. Except maybe if they climb on top of the chicken coop. Okay, well that's problematic for another reason. Maybe we do this. them some light. Capture crate. What happened to my chicken capture crate? What? I'm sorry? Did I accidentally put it in the chest, maybe? It's somewhere. Is there a capture crate? There it is. I was like... Bro has disappeared. Bro just gave up. Alright, if I put you there, how will you react? So maybe F to interact is just for the egg collection. Maybe, I don't know at all. And a rabbit, I'll just put in with my skeleton horse. That's just kind of fun. I don't think you can get out of there. Collecting animals. That works. Okay, these don't stack. So we got some flowers and stuff we can mess with for a moment. Chef stove. Ooh. Wild berries and lettuce. Interesting. Got some flowers, so we can make some spices. Where did the spices go? Oh, it's just one. So I'm gonna have to pull a bunch of spices. And dough we can create with... That's one flour. I need one more egg, which we can get from the chicken. Have you laid an egg yet? Have you laid an egg? Did you despawn? Or are you in the chicken coop? I can't even tell. Like it doesn't show me and I can't interact with the menu. I worry that you jumped out and then drowned. That's a real worry, but I can't see. So, what are you gonna do, man? I can't see. Well, we have some spices. Should have flour as well. Can get rid of the wheat. Can get rid of a bunch of random stuff I have here. I guess the flowers can go in there. Okay. Wild berries are technically food. Blocks go in block chest. Cool. Alright, let's go harvest everything. I don't have any essence of life to buy more seeds. I think I ran out. I have 246 apparently. All. 41 seeds. Not a great deal. Not a great deal. We'll have to come back and do this and then go to sleep. I think I'll come back and do all of the wetting of the soil. Tons of essence of life from this. Holy. I think I've already run out of seeds, man. I need to make more eternal seeds. Having to like replace them is just, oh, it's just annoying. Alright, these are the eternal ones. Love them. Don't have to deal with it. So easy. Alright, let's go back up. I should have a bunch of Essence of Life now. So we can get those pumpkin seeds. Farmer's workbench. Easy. 100. Honestly, I don't think 100's gonna be enough. $112. I still don't think it's gonna be enough. Do I burn some pumpkins maybe? I think I needed to. I think it was necessary. Okay. I'll wet the soil and then I'll place the seeds. Eternal seeds will make this so much easier, man. I guess that's the ultimate goal. Just everything eternal. Like, even the watering of the soil, I'm just getting so sick of. Down to my last 38 seeds. I don't think it's even going to be enough. It will not be. Oh, that's it. I can't be bothered to do the rest of the farm. I think that's enough. Let's go to bed and let all of that just regrow immediately. It's beautiful. Some of them didn't. That's all right. The eternal ones did. Cool. Alright, beautiful sunrise. Let's get rid of a bunch of that stuff. Carrots, pumpkins. We have so many pumpkins now. What? We definitely have more pumpkins than we need. One pumpkin pie requires one pumpkin. We can literally do 100. Bring this down to 100. Boom. Then, give us 10 of those. I can make 3. That's so sad. That's so sad. I'm gonna make as many eternal seeds as I can. Slowly losing my mind. This is now where the Eternals go to. 13, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 15. Not bad, man. I got some seeds. I didn't get many. Should get a lot more. All pumpkin. Several hundred. Eternal seeds are by far the best. Because it's literally like an infinite essence of life source. And that is brilliant. Yeah, I think pumpkin's just better than carrot. I definitely don't need carrot anymore. Because I can shred pumpkin for essence of life if I really want to. Because I think I get an additional 8 essence of life per pumpkin. And the seeds only cost 6. So it is technically profit anyway. Plus, you get the essence of life when you actually harvest it the first time. $98 seeds. I feel like eternal seeds, like, they're not super necessary after a certain degree. Like, I would love to get 50 eternal pumpkin seeds so I can fill up that entire row of 25 with just a bunch of eternal pumpkins. But realistically, I don't need to. My biggest challenge is not even the pumpkin in the pumpkin pie anymore. Like, that's chill. That's the chill part of it. The challenge now is the wheat. So I might even leave this triple for the wheat. The wheat will generate flour. And I think that even if I were to go for meat pie, I feel like wheat would still be the problem. I think it's the same issue. I think I'll throw this up at wheat. I'll have a look at what the workbench actually needs us to do. I feel like we've been a bit slack on that. Just kind of ignoring it and just going for infinite pumpkins. But we got 46 pumpkin seeds. We did get an eternal pumpkin. Beautiful. Let's go quickly use that. Awesome. So we're on 16 eternal pumpkins out of my goal of 50. It's pretty good. Pretty good. And that got us another... We're up to 238 pumpkins now. That is a lot of pumpkins. We don't need that many. We definitely don't. We got a bunch of wheat. We're about to get a bunch more. There's 80 wheat seeds. They are very cheap, which is nice. Raining. We love to see the rain. There's some wheat seeds sorted. Put those away as well. Look at all this essence of life we have spare because all of those crops are currently growing. And we have all of this extra essence of life. I don't even know what to do with it. I mean, surely we go and unlock the meat pie recipe. I think we do that. And I think we bring 2 extra. I don't know if we need any more, but we have all this extra stuff. So let's go check out the memory shop again. Now armed with a ton of essence of life. And see if there's anything worth buying. Hey Bella, how we doing? Welcome. I appreciate you. Good to see you again. How you been? Alright, so we bought that already. I wanted to buy this. Apple pie. I don't think I need. Winterberry bush. Regrows. Berry bush. 2 stages, 1 day. These are the same. I can just buy dough. And spices. Yo, that's so much better. That is so much better than what I was going to have to do. Way better. Restocks in 3 days. Interesting. Okay, well, we have the recipe for the meat pie now. We learned the recipe. Let's go see what it is. Have I ever farmed in real life? I don't think so. I don't think I have. Have you? I farmed on Minecraft before. Definitely done that. But no, I've not farmed in real life. Let's check the chicken coop, see if we have eggs, because that seems to be the big problem. Oh, we got an egg. Let's go. I have an egg. That means we can make our first pumpkin pie. Alright, we go to the chef's stove. We can make a meat pie as well. Okay, so the meat pie is 1 raw meat, 1 spice, 1 salt, any fuel. I don't even know what that is. And 1 dough. The dough is kind of chill. It's just expensive on the wheat side. But if I already have a ton of pumpkin for the pumpkin pie. Wait. Oh, if I buy dough, I don't need eggs. And it gives me back a wooden bucket. So I have to fill a wooden bucket with water every single time I want to make dough. That's kind of rough, dude. That's kind of rough. Alright, well, let's make 10 pumpkin pie. Oh, that's slow. That's so slow. Oh. But now that we know that we can just use Essence of Life, the only material... We can use Essence of Life to get the dough and the spices. That's fantastic. And it says this, it restocks in 3 days. I imagine that's in-game days, which are like, I don't know, half an hour. And I can get 30 every time. So long as I just keep buying those spices every 3 in-game days, I shouldn't run out. I shouldn't run out at all. Okay. I can't craft 10 meat pies because I don't have enough raw meat. No. But I can craft a couple of them. Just so that I can have them. I don't even have raw meat. That's so sad. Alright, that's 3 meat pies. And then I'm going to craft as many pumpkin pies as I can. Because I want to know how much they stack to. Because most other food stacks to 25. Dude, buying the spices and dough has made my life so much easier. So much easier. The spices in particular were going to be annoying. And if I can just buy the dough when I buy the spice, there's no need for me to find the dough anywhere else. I want to get this to 25. Because I can have the pumpkin pie, and then I can also have the meat skewer for the health boost. Because I don't need a stupid amount of health boost. Okay. It's 21, okay. Looks like it'll go to 25 at least. If it goes more than 25, it's broken. That's 23. Okay, we hit 25. Is it going to start a new stack? Yeah, I thought so. Okay, food stacking at 25 is fine. That's good. And we got 3 spare meat pies, 3 spare pumpkin pies. Good. All right, well that is going to be our new food source. Pumpkin pie instantly restores 15% health, grants health regen 3, and stamina boost 3 as well. That's amazing. That's really, really powerful. We have tons of pumpkins. We have a bunch of spare greater essence alive as well. I'm very happy with that. I just need the cedar. That's why I couldn't do that. Oh. I don't know how to get cedar. I'm going to wiki that, and then that'll be the last thing we do today. Getting the farmer's workbench to tier 6. Cedar. Hytale biome. Whisper Frost. Okay. Alright. Let's go to the Whisper Frost. Let me put away some salt, capture crates, the hoe. Even the shovel I don't need. Salt. You can go there. You're my spare water bucket. I don't need the watering can either. Alright, we're stacked and ready to go, man. Let me quickly regen our water bucket. And let's go to the Whisper Frost. Frosty Dungeon? Yeah, I think so. I think we'll just go up from the Frosty Dungeon. So there is a ladder here. I'm hoping that it's not too challenging for me to just go up. And dig kind of to the surface. And we'll get some shale cobble on the way as well. Hopefully the surface is not too far. What does this look like on a map, by the way? I am kind of low-key in a mountain. We're basically aiming for some trees. Looks like those trees might be correct. We'll sort that once we get to the ground level, though. Basalt cobble. Into slate cobble. Back into shale cobble. They're really not making it easy for me, are they? Moose cow discovered. Cool. New memory. I'll take it. Hello, buddy. Now, we have some trees. What kind of trees do we have? Cedar. There we go. That was easy. Let's burn through this bear. Don't know why the bear isn't choosing to attack me. Bro wants to go to sleep. Oh, that is a snake. Cobra, I believe it's called. Easy peasy. Let's get a couple more cedar logs and then we'll be on our way. Might get you just for the essence of ice that you hold. See you later. 2 essence of ice. It's not life-changing, but it might help next time I try and go for it. Especially if I try and do some more portal work. Those portals are expensive, and if they crash, like, nothing I can do about it. That's a memory? Cool. Skeleton Scout. I came up near the moose. Here it is. Let me mark that for future reference. Because this is the easiest way for me to get back down to the portal. Let's meat skewer. Then back to our portal. That should be the wood that we need. That should be everything required now to upgrade the farmer's workbench from tier 5 to tier 6. 4 amalgamations. Bunch of other stuff. We now need cotton and rice. Okay. Not unlocked. Great. I guess once we get the cotton and rice, we'll go have a look for the log. But cotton is an interesting resource here. Cotton's a very interesting resource. I don't know what that makes. Let's get 20 of them. Some of this at least should be done. Okay, you don't matter because you are infinite. Great, that's all of the infinite ones. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What kind of crop did you farm? Just gonna start some cotton because that looks like an interesting resource for us. Can I get another egg? How does this work? Do I just drop in and occasionally pick up an egg? I don't even know if you're using the chicken coop. I don't know how it works, man. Alright, let's get rid of the items in our inventory, and then we're done. And that is today's stream complete. Heavy hide in there. Do you have leather in you? You do. Beautiful. Leather, I forget where it goes, but we have meat here. Leather, I believe, is in here. Random blocks. More random blocks. Okay, this is where we're keeping the essence of life. Or essence of, yeah, life, I'm pretty sure. Where are we keeping the essence of ice? Yeah, beautiful. Are you mob drops as well? You are indeed. I can put that in. This too. And then we have some wheat and pumpkin. And some random tree stuff. Cool. That should be everything. That is everything. Well, I'm excited now that I know this whole... I can just get those resources from the memories shop. Are those all done? That was remarkably fast. Okay, we might just quickly do some more cotton. I need 50. So 1, 2, 3. And this one I need 50 as well. I got 8. Okay. Well, at least the cotton will be done. Okay, let's just plant this. Okay. We'll get the rest of the week because that'll give me the essence of life that I need to get the rest of the rice. I need 42. Yeah, I need 42. Okay, let's make that happen. I did get an eternal wheat. Good. rice, 10, 10, 10, 10. I need 2 more. Let's just... Yeah, why don't we just do that? Easy. 2 more. Craft. 42. That makes 50 total. That's that done. Not too hard to do 50 nowadays. All done. Wait for that to eventually grow. And then we'll have to find the wood, but I'll deal with that another day. Alright, team. That is going to be everything for today's stream. I've got to get rid of this eternal wheat. Throw that down there. That is everything for today's stream. Let me just clear my items, because I don't like ending a stream with a bunch of random items in my chest. Put that there. Got a bunch more wheat out of that. I was quite happy. Carrots I might just get rid of. Turn that into some essence of life, shall we? There we go, there we go. And that